All right, guys. So some people know or have seen on Facebook and other media forums, there is Phantom of the Aqua. Lily has shown back up. I was flying into Ohio on Friday. I got a phone call after I landed, and he said, "Is this the owner of Phantom of the Aqua?" And I was like, "Holy cow, are you kidding?" So, as it be, she came up to shore, was coming close, right out in Destin, Florida, in front of Sandestin. They saw the boat approaching the shore, so they sent out their parasail boat, went out, checked it out, and he said, "Hey man, nobody's on this boat." So once he reported back in, the guys there, unbelievable people really. I mean, they're quite amazing. They sent out a couple other staff on kayaks, and they paddled all the way out to her, climbed on board, set the anchor, took care of some things that were floating all over the place, and made her safe and secure off the beach, nice and safe. Wonderful. This was at 2 o'clock when I got that phone call. 2:30, and I'm excited because I had a flight booked to the Virgin Islands already, and I'm like, okay, well, what am I gonna do now? So I called Towboat US, which I happen to be a member of. For those of you who don't know, it's like Sea-Tow, Towboat US. These guys here, you pay for a membership, they come out and tow you when you break down. No problem. I called them. I said, "Here's the story. Here's what's going on." The guy on the line said, "No problem. We got this." And I said, "Oh, I'm not there. I'm not on the boat. Is that a problem?" He says, "Absolutely not." He calls their contractor here. They're in Destin. They said, "No problem. We're on it. Be there in an hour." Well, I told them where they were going to put it because the guys at Sandestin was going to let us park the boat there at the marina there. Not even charge. I mean, unbelievable the niceness of these people. But there's a bridge between where she was and the resort, so it was not going to be able to be put there because the bridge is too low, mast is too high. So the towboat captain calls me from Towboat US, calls me and says, "It's not going to work, but I will tow it around to a little anchorage area and anchor it so it's safe and sound inside, protected from the elements." I said, "Perfect, no problem. I am totally not there. I got no control, but if you got it, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so very much." Wonderful. 2:30 is when that call was made. Probably 3 o'clock is when we had this conversation about the bridge being too low. The next morning, so I'm like, sweet, I got it done. I got picked up from the airport. I'm like, I got to change some plans because I got to get back down to the boat, get her ready to go again. Everything's cool. This is crazy. It's a huge, unbelievable blessing. It's amazing. 9 o'clock the next morning, I get another phone call saying, "Hey, you know your boat's out here and it's dragging up on the beach." I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense now, does it? Because Towboat US was supposed to tow it last night. So I get a hold of him and I'm like, "Hey, I just got a phone call saying my boat's dragging up on the beach." And he said, "Oh yeah, I'm getting out there to it." At 9 a.m. is when that was. At 11, he calls and says, "Oh, I'm out here now and your it's too far up there. I can't do anything." Well, after an hour or two discussing these things with Towboat US, who is probably the worst company I've dealt with in a long time, it was determined that this company that was supposed to tow it, but this decided not to, was more than happy to help for $11,000. Yeah, $11,000 because they failed to do what they were said that they were going to do. Now Lily's up on the beach. And since 11 o'clock, she's moved all the way up. The last pictures I got from this morning, you guys might have seen, she's all the way on the beach. I mean, there's like no water underneath her. She is a complete and total loss. So thanks to Towboat US, and an incredible blessing has now turned into an unreal disaster. So thank you, Towboat US. Thanks a lot.